ताज़ा तरीन खबरों को जानने के लिए अभी टाइप करें A1 न्यूज़ टीवी। नीचे दिए गए सब्सक्राइब बटन को दबाएं और नोटिफिकेशन के लिए दिए गए बेल आइकन पर क्लिक करें। हमारे वीडियोस को लाइक, शेयर और कमेंट करें।
Everything, but our basic emphasis will be on the industrial sector. We will like to have more of technology. We will like to have things which are like from the automotive sector, engineering sector, and besides this, we also love to have products from the consumer sector. So this fair will have everything covered, which can be so exported to Russia. As a government organization, it is always our mandate. This is one of the responsibilities of our organization, that we promote the medium and small scale sector, because corporate sector has funds, money, and they have their independent strategies for exporting their products. They do not need that kind of support. But whereas MSMEs and SMEs do not have the wherewithal, they do not have the knowledge, they do not have the experience and money, so they need support from Government of India. ITPO, being an agency from the Government of India, is implementing those policies. MSME sector is getting number of concessions. They are getting even space rent free, the complimentary space. They are also getting airfare free. So these people can manage. They have to spend a very little amount. They can participate and display their products, and this way we are getting them like exposure to the new country.
And sir, what are the facilities provided by MSME to the exhibitors?
The MSME sector is covered under MATU scheme, that is Market Access and Technology Upgradation Scheme of the Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprises, wherein they get support from the ministry up to rupees 1 lakh for the space charges and up to rupees 1 lakh for the air travel. So virtually they have to spend just 50% of the space charge, and that's how they are getting benefited. Only requirement is that they should be registered as a SME, and they have to apply. There is a procedure laid down. They have to come. All the district level, but this thing is important because the network is over districts in the country. So even a remote person, remote district, they can also get the opportunity to come and participate in the event through their network.
Development of trade, and in which sector you want that? In which sector we can more promote our relations?
Well, I had recently been to Moscow for the first WHO ministerial conference. And since it was related to health, so most of our concentration on the healthcare sector, and in healthcare sector, the healthcare manufacturing sector, as India is known for its pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical companies. So it has a large scope over there, and I think the pharmaceutical companies are looking for investing in Russia also. As we all know, the situation in Russia has changed a lot. The erstwhile Soviet Russia and the present Russian Federation has a vast difference. Although we had very good trade relations with Soviet Russia also, where even we had foreign exchange convertibility. We had the rupee-ruble arrangement where Indian manufacturers can buy and sell in ruble, and Russian manufacturers can buy and sell in rupee. So rupee-ruble arrangement and the currency convertibility played a lot in increasing the business and trade relations with Russia. But now the present leadership, political leadership in Russia is very keen to develop this relationship. And this will be in our interest, because the present trade balance, if we have to make it up, if we have to improve, then we have to go in a big way. The government and also the Ministry of External Affairs have gone in a big way. Recently, there are, besides all other things which Mr. Jain has already explained about the trade relations between India and Russia, another thing that is coming up is the state-to-state relationship. So, like my state, Assam. Assam province has signed MOU with Salin province of Russia. So, because both the provinces are known for its petroleum products and petroleum sector. So, this is something common between the state of Assam and state of Salin in Russia. So, like that, every other state of India will be signing MOU with another state of Soviet Russia, present Russia, Russian Federation. So I think that will also improve a lot. And what I have gathered and interaction with some of the Russian leadership and also our Indian mission over there, that even Russia is very much interested in Indian immigration also. They want more and more people from India should go and help in their prosperity and prosper themselves. So I think there are a lot of scope. I think comparatively, like any other country might not have this, but Russia has come out in a big way to develop its trade relations with India. And since the Soviet days, Russia has always been a steady partner for India. I think these initiatives like this, which the ITPU is organizing in St. Petersburg, will go a long way to open up new vistas. Thank you.
Promotion of tourism in India and Russia. So, Mr. Chaudhary, what are you doing for the promotion of tourism in India and Russia?
We are the official partner of different regions of Russia and in India for the promotion of tourism. And recently we have opened office in Mumbai, visit St. Petersburg during the days of St. Petersburg in Mumbai. That's a celebration of 50 years of sister cities Mumbai and St. Petersburg. We are promoting Russia as a destination in Indian market from last 16 years. And last year, 80,000 Indians visited Russia. And we have a growth of 30% from last 4-5 years, whereas the average growth is 12-13%. And Russia is a country of art and museum. Mr. Kalita has already said, and we have a lot of things in common. It's a country of theaters, museums, a lot of things for the children, circus and parks. So white nights in St. Petersburg for 2 months, June and July. So, and you can feel the opening of bridges, 3-4 bridges at a time in St. Petersburg during the summer time. And we are always, we have experience of working with the ITPO before also as a partner for assisting the exhibitors for providing them services like hotels and other transport services. And we work with the other councils and associations of Ministry of Chamber and Commerce. Like Russia nowadays, as we said, golf is a game of rich people. Same with the skiing, but not in Russia. We can give the package of 4 nights, 5 nights with 70,000 rupees, included everything. So you can stay in Petersburg for 2 nights, and 2 nights you can go near to the Petersburg, 1 hour drive, where you can stay in a Russian wooden house and you can learn the skiing with the help of the trainer. So we are coming up with the different ideas, and welcome to Russia, and we'll be pleased to assist you.
That's good. Thank you, Mr. Chaudhary. Forcing fair in St. Petersburg. Last year they have also organized So what have you experienced with the working with the ITPO, and now what is the opportunities for the Indian and Russian businessmen and traders for in fair?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. First of all, I would like to introduce myself and very briefly to tell a few words about my company, because many people who are sitting here they don't know where I'm from and what I'm doing. So my name is Natalia Raspopina. I'm from Rested Group of Companies, came from St. Petersburg. Our just headquarter office is in St. Petersburg. We have an office in Moscow as well, at VDNH. We have an office in Delhi, our representative office, and in Hong Kong, and in 17 regions of the Russian Federation. The experience of our company in organizing exhibitions and events is more than 27 years already. So we were founded in 1990. And we organized exhibitions, forums, congresses, bilateral forums like India-Russian Trade and Investment Forum. We organized it 8 times together with the Ministry of Commerce and Industry of India and with the Ministry of the Russian Federation, Ministry of Economic Development. So we organize events and exhibitions in different cities of the Russian Federation, in Moscow and in St. Petersburg, and abroad as well, especially in the frames of crossing years between countries. So why, you ask me, why Russia and why ISF Fair? From my point of view, everybody knows that diplomatic relationship were established in 1947, and since that time, between our governments, where more than 200 bilateral agreements were signed. So it is clear that our friendship has a deep history and a long history. And regarding ITPO, first experience with ITPO was in 2009, when ITPO organized the exhibition India Show in the frames of the crossing year between Russia and India. It was a very good show with big companies like Reliance, like Ranbaxy, like Tata Motors. And last year, ITPO organized the India Sourcing Fair. It was the first time India Sourcing Fair with this name. It was in St. Petersburg. And we, together with ITPO, organized our own show, St. Petersburg Technical Fair, and we'll tell about it some words later. And last year we had great experience with ITPO, and I already told yesterday Mr. Jain, and thanks him for inviting me here, that the team of ITPO is very professional. They organize exhibitions on a very high level all over the world, and we teach a lot of things from ITPO. And it was very pleasant to hear that ITPO yesterday told me that they taught a lot of things from Restec, a group of companies. So this exhibition, ISF Fair, will be organized concurrently with one of the leading industrial shows of the Russian Federation, St. Petersburg Technical Fair. St. Petersburg Technical Fair will be organized already for the 17th time. And this is the exhibition about metalworking machinery, machine building, auto parts, technologies, science. The participants of Petersburg Technical Fair are the leading machine building companies, metalworking companies, then metallurgical enterprises, which presents their products on the market. Also, they present new technologies, trends, and equipment. Petersburg Technical Fair, it's a multi-brand exhibition. And it is more than 10,000 square meters. So we organize this exhibition annually with the support of the Ministry of Trade and Industry, with the Ministry of Economic Development, Chamber of Commerce of the Russian Federation, and different authorities. The lead leading industrial companies from the Russian Federation, not only from northwestern region of the Russian Federation, participate in this show, but from the Russian Federation itself. And for that, the government of St. Petersburg organizes Partneriat. Partneriat is a technological platform for industrial companies who come from 83 regions of the Russian Federation. And they meet each other. They get together in one and the same place, one and the same time. And ITPO last year saw how it works out. So Indian producers can register themselves on site directly and to fix a prescheduled appointment with Russian buyers or sellers. So this is a platform for buyer-seller meets. Here you can meet different companies from the Russian Federation, like industrial companies. Then you can meet also just governmental authorities, a Chamber of Commerce, Union of Entrepreneurs, and other companies. Chamber of Commerce helps us very much. We met with the Chamber of Commerce Vice President of St. Petersburg Chamber of Commerce, with Mr. Jain. It was just a month ago. And they promised to help us as usual, and they will distribute the information regarding India Sourcing Fair like it was last year. They will distribute this information through their members. They have more than 4,500 members. Also, during this Partneriat, Indian exhibitors can speak directly to the governor or vice governor, as it was last year, because governor's reception room works during this exhibition for 3 days. So, and the most interesting thing that Indian producers can meet all the manufacturers from the territory of the Russian Federation, not going to Vladivostok or to Sochi or somewhere. There is a very good opportunity to meet everybody and to speak, to share their business, to make contacts, and so on and so forth. So just from Restec Group, I am very much grateful for the invitation once again. We are waiting for Indian producers in the Russian Federation, and just see you in March from the 20th to the 22nd of March in St. Petersburg. Thank you very much.
Secretary General of India-Russia Foundation. Mr. Anil, you have a number of times you have visited Russia and you are doing a lot of things for with the Russia, and you have also published a book, and the Vice President of India that time they launched the book. So now, what do you think that the NGO, what role can be NGO play in to development in the trade, business, and culture relation with Russia?
Well, Dr. Praveen Gupta, I congratulate you for organizing this very important meeting in cooperation with ITPO. Now, well, I'm not an expert on trade. I'm just an organizer, and an organizer is in a Unity International Foundation and India-Russia Foundation. I'm the Secretary General. I've been promoting Indo-Russian relations for the last 45 years. I have been to St. Petersburg in 1986, and after that 6 times I have been to Russia, and I'm watching the economic development in the country. And I recall today the amount of the trade which we were having in the early years. It is not much right now, because we are looking after Western countries these days, the countries who voted against us in the Security Council, and Russia was the only country which supported us and using its veto. And in the early stages of our economic growth, the way Russia helped us, no country, you see, helped that way. And what we are today, it is because of Russia, our economic development, our defense equipment, our largest partner in defense equipment. But unfortunately, our trade is not as much as it should be. The China is leading in Indo-Chinese trade, and America is second number. but Russia is nowhere, you see now. And it is my advice to the government also, government of India also, that we should look towards Russia once more, because Russia is a trusted friend of India and the country which, as you see now, in the early stages of our independence, supported us. As you have mentioned that I have organized about 20 seminars on Perestroika, Glasnost, Russian peace initiatives, drug trafficking, and you see now the other Indo-Russian relations, and I brought out an album also on Indo-Russian relations in 2007, which was released by Vice President of India, Mr. B.S. Shekhawat. So as a friend, you see, I've already told that I'm not an expert on this subject, but as an organizer, I'm organizing many activities in the economic field and in the cultural field, and I've done a lot. And Russian government has given me Pushkin Medal, the second highest award of the country, appreciating my work for the last 45 years. But I'm very happy, and I congratulate Shri Deepak Kumar ji, the main organizer of today's meeting, and Public News also, Dr. Praveen Gupta, that you have given me an opportunity to participate in this important meeting. Of course, I can't, I'm not an expert on this subject, I can't contribute much on Indo-Russia, but I wish that we should come on the level in which we were, you see, early years of Indian independence, and we cannot forget Russian cooperation and Russian contribution in our growth. So once again, I thank you, Mr. Dr. Praveen Gupta, that you have, and Mr. D.K. Jain also, you people have given me an opportunity to participate in this meeting. Thank you very much.
India Brand Equity Foundation के senior manager Mr. Pawan Chhabda. Mr. Chhabda, what are you doing for the promotion of trade and relations with Russia?
Sure, thank you. So just to give you a brief about the organization, we are a trust from the Ministry of Commerce. Our job is to promote India in global markets
एक सेकंड कट कर सर, आप उधर फोकस उस कैमरा, हाँ, तो फेस मेरी तरफ आएगा.
And to give more information and about Indian products and services. In particular to Russia, we have already projected our Indian engineering sector at Innoprom, which is one of the most popular industrial shows in Russia. India was a partner country at Innoprom in 2016. We extended our Brand India Engineering campaign, which is a sectoral campaign focused on the engineering sector. We plan to extend the presence of the same Brand India Engineering campaign at the India Sourcing Fair in March this year. We have initiated discussions with ITPO, and we are aiming for a strong 360-degree branding and a strong 360-degree branding campaign about the projection of India and the promotion of Indian products and services during the India Sourcing Fair. So, India Brand Equity Foundation is a foundation set up by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Our primary objective is to promote India in international markets, tell the foreign buyers more about Indian goods and services. We have been running sectoral campaigns which are more popular among the foreign buyers, particularly for sectors like pharmaceuticals, engineering, plantation commodities and agriculture, which will include tea, coffee and spices, services, leather, textiles. So IBF runs strong branding campaigns in international markets across Europe, US, Middle East, CIS, and almost all major markets that are trading partners with India, to tell foreign buyers more interesting things and the strong holding of India and the strong aspects of Indian products and services. We have also a dedicated website for the promotion of Indian sectors and states, which is www.ibf.org. It gives you one of the most updated information on India, on the various sectors of India, on the various states. It's actually one of the most popular websites on Brand India, and through our branding campaigns, we take all the information that is already there on the digital mediums right next to the prospective buyers. So that's what IVF normally does.
Man in India, Russia is the open market for all the products, and it is a big and high volume based market where the potential for everyone is there, welcoming to Indian people. We are going to display with very high hopes textile and food products, wherein we are expecting a good business to be executed. All the business, I notice this is a high welcomeable business there. People are welcoming Indian products, and they are very good to buy the Indian products. This is a very big plus with the Indian market.
ताज़ा तरीन खबरों को जानने के लिए अभी टाइप करें A1 न्यूज़ टीवी। नीचे दिए गए सब्सक्राइब बटन को दबाएं और नोटिफिकेशन के लिए दिए गए बेल आइकन पर क्लिक करें। हमारे वीडियोस को लाइक, शेयर और कमेंट करें।